This episode contains discussions of depression and suicide. Listen at your own discretion. It is Thursday, the 18th of July, 2024. My name is Pigeon Rose, and this is my song of the day. Today we're going to be talking about a band called Palaye Royale. They're American-Canadian, largely from Las Vegas. They're a trio of brothers, which I didn't realize for ages because they all have different last names, but that's not actually true. All their stage names are their first name and middle name. So you've got Remington Leith, Sebastian Danzig, and Emerson Barrett. So you can understand why I didn't think they were related, but actually their surname is Crop, which is their father's surname. Because they originally, before they were called Palaye Royale, they were called Crop Circle, but spelt like it's Kropp, and they changed it for various reasons and used the stage names of like their first names and surnames. But anyway, the thing about this band is that they're one of those bands that I discovered twice, because the first time I heard them, my partner put one of their songs, which is actually the song we're going to be talking about today, which is called You'll Be Fine. They put that song on a playlist they made for me, and I remember listening to that playlist while I was cleaning this house that I now live in, like just before I moved in. I remember listening to the playlist and really liking this song, and then just forgetting about it entirely and forgetting who it was by. I just kind of vaguely remember the song. And then months later, No Love in LA and Punching Bag were released as a double single, and I rediscovered them again. I think I was just like looking at the record label's YouTube channel or something, and I came across them, or like the thumbnail caught my eye and recommended or something, and I messaged my partner being like, hey, have you ever heard of this band Palaye Royale? I think you'd like them. Forgetting that they had shown me this band months ago. And then I listened to their albums and I heard You'll Be Fine again. I was like, oh, I do know this actually. Shit. But yeah, so that's funny. Anyway, this song, You'll Be Fine, is from their second album, Boom Boom Room Side B. Their first album was Boom Boom Room Side A. And the albums are kind of twins to each other. They're similar and different, you know. And this was the first single from the second album because, I mean, they just knew once they were writing it that it would be the single, and I understand that knowing it myself. So we'll talk about all that afterwards. Right now we're going to listen to it and then come back and talk about it in a few minutes. The thing I love most about this song, and that caught my attention the first time around, is the ramping from the verse to the chorus, the speed change. Because, you know, it starts off with this like, and, you know, it's kind of got this feel to it, whatever, you just kind of get into it, and then it starts building up with the, oh, say don't go, oh, no, no, and getting faster and faster, and then just exploding into the, I'm looking for you out there. That's like the defining thing of this song is the, not slow, they're like mid-tempo, a little bit fast, but just the way it starts to speed up and then explodes into the chorus is why I love this song so much, really. Remington Leith has a weird voice, but I enjoy it. I think I've said this before. When I sing songs, I tend to imitate the person singing, whether it's accent or specific intonation or whatever. You can't sing Biffy Clyro without sounding like you're from Ayrshire. With Remington Leith, there's certain things that I imitate, and I'm kind of making fun of him a bit. But it gives him a unique voice that I enjoy, you know. This song isn't too bad on it. I mean, it does have the, I'm looking for you out there, you know, the little there. It's almost like a James Hetfield, yeah. But like, I mean, there's other songs like, there's all these fucking voices in my head. Like, very, very specific, you know. But anyway, with this song, I think you can understand, unless this isn't your type of song, obviously, you're not obligated to enjoy it, but I think you can understand why this would grab my attention the first time around, because it starts off how it does, and then it just boom into the chorus. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in. And the style of the chorus, too, I really like how it sounds kind of, retro's the wrong word, classic, I guess, more so when you're talking about rock music. There's just something about the, like, it just really sounds like something that you would have heard, like, years ago, right? But this song is from 2018, like, you know. So let's talk about the lyrics. I see it in those eyes. You're so damn hypnotized. You wanted to pretend the voice you hear is not in your head. You wanted to escape, but you're not that innocent. Just stay for the show. Don't turn around because mama said don't go. Oh, no, no, no. Mama said don't go, and so on. I'm looking for you out there. I'm looking for truth inside your stare. I'm looking for you outside because I mean it. No, I mean it. You'll be fine. I'm looking for you this way, but you don't hear a word I say. Looking for you this time because I mean it. Yeah, I mean it. You'll be fine. I hadn't really thought about what this song is actually about until I was, going to record an episode about it. And in reading the lyrics, it seems to me like it's about someone who's depressed, possibly suicidal, and other people are trying to reassure them, but it comes across fake, if that makes sense. The idea of being hypnotized, you wanted to pretend the voice you hear is not in your head, like this kind of instability and feeling kind of hypnotized, like kind of lost in the depression, right? Stay for the show, don't turn around because mama say don't go, get through the depression, don't kill yourself, don't go, right? And then I'm looking for you out there. I'm looking for truth inside your stare. I'm looking for you outside. Like, hoping to see someone succeed. Hoping to see someone be honest with themselves. Truth inside your stare, right? Because I mean it. No, I mean it. You'll be fine. The way it's I mean it. You can take it two ways. You can take it of someone like trying to be reassuring, like, I mean it. You'll be fine. Like, you have to believe me. Or it can come across as kind of false, right? Because you'll be fine is it's such a dismissive, like, you'll be fine, you'll be grand, I'd be grand, and so that phrase, like, because I mean it, no, I mean it, you'll be fine, it feels like you're trying to dismiss the problems a bit, so it is interesting the two ways you can read that, but I think it's more likely supposed to be the first one of it's more desperation, it's more sincere, because then the next bit is I'm looking for you this way, but you don't hear a word I say, looking for you this time because I mean it, yeah, I mean it, you'll be fine, like, you don't hear a word I say, you're not hearing me try to reassure you because you can't convince yourself of it, right? Well, I can see the way she sleeps. Tonight I find a better peace of mind in her eyes. Oh, her eyes. Oh, her eyes. This feels just like it's explicitly going into romance. I find a better peace of mind in her eyes. It's just like an unironically really good romantic lyric. It feels a bit out of place here, but also you could take it as being like, I see the way she sleeps. I find a better peace of mind in her eyes. Maybe saying that like she's at least sleeping sound. She's there, right? I'm not sure. And then you get the chorus again, and there's a little spoken bit in the bridge. Have you ever felt so alone you want to slip into the void and never be seen again? One day, that day is today. Now that feels like suicide, as I mentioned. And then you get the bit from the start of the song. I see it in those eyes. You're so damn hypnotized to pretend the voice you hear is not in your head. And the chorus again. So lyrically, it seems to be about trying to reassure someone who's depressed, but I can't decide if it's what side it's taking and what angle it's taking on it. Either way, it's a really interesting interpretation of that idea and illustration of that idea and how people's reassurances can feel false, Apparently, they spent like a year making the song because they wrote the verses, but it took them ages to figure out the chorus, and once they did, they're like, oh, that's it, we've unlocked it, which makes sense given the difference in the verse and the chorus. But yeah, no, really love this song. There's a music video, which is Sebastian and Emerson saving Remington from some sort of like, he's wearing like a straitjacket, and they're driving away with him in a car. Apparently it was all filmed in one day, which makes sense, which is very flashily edited. I do love, though, I mean, we know I'm a drummer. We know that I love interesting drum parts. And the drumming isn't like amazingly complex in this song or anything, but there's some real hard hits. I love how it sounds at the start with the psh. It's just really sharp. And then the before the chorus of the drum roll. And there's lots of shots of Emerson playing the drums in this video, and I appreciate it. The three of them are very attractive lads. Like, it's not it's not a shock that I would enjoy watching the videos. Yeah, no, really love this song. Really great energy to it, and really made me love this band. The rest of their music isn't really as much like this, which is why it's also an interesting song to get into the band with. I will definitely be talking about their other songs later in the show at some point, but for your own benefit, I would recommend No Love in LA and Punching Bag. No Love in LA is more like this song, I guess. Punching Bag is a slower song. Paranoid, Fever Dream. I mean, just listen to their most recent album. It's great. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Please give a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, tell whoever you want, tell whoever will listen. Please, I'm hungry and I have 10 kids to feed. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.